Hey everyone, this is Geeky Panda here of RaDuhKewl with another one of my podcasts, and tonight here we're going to be talking about PAX East 2022, the after report. Yes, the post-con report. I still have here three awesome content creators with 8-Bit, H2O Acidic, and RaDuhKewl, and here we're going to be talking about our experiences. Gentlemen, first off, introductions.
Hey, how's it going? I'm 8-Bit of Fun. I am a content creator on Twitch and TikTok, and, just having a good time.
And I am H2O Acidic, also known as Acidic or real name Andrew, over on Twitter, and I write over at Mariners Rock.
I am RaDuhKewl, content creator over on YouTube, and it's an honor to be back on here, doing Nintendo PlayStation content, and excited to talk all about PAX East.
And for me, I'm the Geeky Panda. I'm a content creator here on YouTube and Twitch, and a few other things. So, gentlemen, PAX East. It's about 2 weeks. No, yeah, 2 weeks from it now?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 weeks after PAX East. And man, all I'm just going to say is, what a hell of a time.
You had to be there. You really had to be there.
Honestly, yeah, it's like one of the, I think one of the most things, like the first day, it felt like surreal being there, like it's been 2 years since we've been to a PAX convention for some of us, others longer, but it just like when I stepped into the front of the convention, when I was in there, I was like, when I was on the expo floor, I was like, wow, this feels so fucking surreal. This is like crazy.
For me, I got there a day early, so I was in Boston on Wednesday, and just staring out of the window of my hotel, I was right across the street at the Omni, and just staring directly at the convention, watching them put all the barricades up and stuff. That was my first PAX, so it was super unreal to just be standing there at that moment.
The Geeky saw my adventure on Wednesday of getting to PAX, all those canceled and delayed flights.
Dude, I felt so bad for you. Like, it was literally an unfolding story of bullshit and shenanigans trying to get to Boston.
Yeah, everybody was just like, what the hell? Then I'm like, all right, flight's delayed, flight's canceled. All right, we just got to the tarmac. We just got deboarded. Okay, it's been an hour. We're getting back on the plane. They just told us to hurry up or we're being delayed another 2 hours. So we all did the hostess job and got all his stuff done and said, go ahead and get with the safety stuff. We want to go now.
Yikes.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. It's like, everyone get the fuck in this plane.
No, he was up front and he's like, hey, if we don't leave now, it's going to be an hour and a half delay. You see all of us stand up, close all the cabinets, everything, and he just stands there looking at us, and we're all like, get on with the safety thing.
It's like the whole plane was in unison. It's like, we're just like, okay, let's go.
Oh, I got my media badge 2 minutes before the convention center closed.
Ooh.
Damn. What about you, RaDuhKewl? Were you there Wednesday?
I was not, but I am a native, so it was just really cool. I met up with 8-Bit, so he kind of saw the crew I had, so it was just awesome having like everybody come back out to the city and like just having that experience again after 2 years.
They were deep.
Damn.
And I will say, without saying much, to you standing at the Omni, you heard about the thing that happened at the Omni that everybody could see without saying it here on the podcast.
Hot tub. That's all
I'm saying. You knew what I was talking about.
I didn't.
I heard about that
because my window was facing towards the convention center, but I heard it was like the talk of the town basically going on at the Omni.
Yeah. I got to see the clips in the PAX East Facebook group, but they deleted it. But I was like, oh my god, that happened.
Clips? Oh god.
Wait.
Yeah,
I clearly missed something. I thought we were speaking of how we had to evacuate every so often.
Wait, what?
But there was something. I didn't hear about that.
I didn't hear about that.
The fire alarm was being pulled, and we all had to evacuate multiple times.
What happened in this hotel, bro?
I will say 8-Bit. Add me here on Discord so I can message you what happened.
Okay.
But yeah, I wasn't there. Wait, was that Wednesday?
No, dude, it was like the convention day. Like it was very much crazy on what was happening. Like we would all be laying down, and then all of a sudden, fire alarm was pulled. Everyone's leaving. My fiance had to walk. Well, thank God we were just on the 6th floor, but we had to walk. She had to walk all the way down. I was already out of the hotel. And it was legit crazy that people were essentially having to walk down from like 20th and 40th floor to leave, only to be told, "Oh, it was just somebody doing a prank."
Oh wow!
Oh,
And I messaged
man.
you both what happened.
Yeah, see, I
Damn.
heard that rumor. I didn't know if it was true.
It was real.
I wasn't even in the hotel when this happened. Like I must have been still at the convention center. But yeah, like you like anything like that. You cannot use the elevators when the fire alarm goes off. So you have to take the stairs. And I was I was up on the 18th floor. So it'd have been like a fuck me moment.
Yeah, I had a buddy who was on. He was pretty up there. He was like at one of the top floors, and he had to walk all the way down. And he just got into the shower. So middle of the shower, he hears that, throws clothes on, runs down, and then he hits that cold air that was in Boston. So he was very much upset about the situation. But he was like,
did Omni refund anybody or give people discounts because of it?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so, because it's like one of those situations where it's like, if it happened
We
once,
can't control it.
Yeah, if it happened once, it'd be like, oh, it just happened. But Boston, fire department would probably be insanely pissed off though.
Also, it only happened once.
But yeah, no, yeah, apparently Omni, everything was going down. In the
Yeah, that was a
elevator.
zoo, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you could say it was a zoo with that.
Like, listen, I'm gonna be staying in the Omni next year, so let's fucking go. This time I'm gonna be there on Wednesday. I'm gonna have
What, facing the pool this time?
Dude, it's crazy. It's like I'll get like an 8K camera, 4K camera, 1080p, 60 frames a second. Like, we got this. But no, on serious note, I want to get a king suite because I want to have a bigger room, enjoy myself, invite friends. Because usually when I go to these conventions, I have a group of friends that come with me. But this year was only just me and another buddy. But I just want to be like next year, be more prepared and just get ready to have even more fun, basically. All right, so let's talk about PAX East specifically, other than the hotel shenanigans. So how's everyone's PAX East experience?
I really enjoyed it. For it being my first one, I'm definitely coming back. It was a good experience. A lot of my workings were not at the convention itself. It was more of like meeting with my friends outside of the convention, people who were like, you should come to PAX, and we finally meet up, and they showing me around and introduced me to people. So it was great for my first experience. Saturday was crazy. If I could pick one day to not go, it would probably be Saturday. I would just say I'll relax if I just don't feel like going or get everything done before Saturday. That would probably be the only thing I really kind of change from going first. I would probably just avoid Saturday.
Oh, come on, man. Saturday's the craziest fucking day, to be honest.
Yeah. But I would just prefer to not be that packed in sardines. Plus, I had a situation on Saturday where I had an altercation with someone, but I became friends with an enforcer because of it. They handled it for me perfectly. I expected nothing less from the PAX enforcer group. Great group of people, so I respect them so much. But it was definitely, I know my limits will be tested on Saturdays, so I think I'd avoid Saturdays, me personally.
Gotcha. Like, I don't blame you. Saturday is crazy, but Boston, you could do like a day in Boston, and there are tons of great places there.
Yes, I would go anywhere but to PAX on Saturday. I would go. My fiance went looked at. She was talking about museums, and she went shopping. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the hotel and chill out. Chill out. I'm gonna be good today and not get arrested in Boston. So let me let the enforcers do their job. Justice is served. We're good. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go relax, cool off.
What about you, Acidic?
On which day? But yeah, I spent the rest of my time either in my hotel room or back in the tabletop area during the evenings, during most of PAX, if I wasn't in the front of the show floor.
Yeah, I feel that. What about you, RaDuhKewl?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, just finally getting back out there was great. Personally, I guess my only complaint was I wasn't big on what was on the expo floor. I'm not a tabletop gamer, and I just felt like that took up like half the floor, and then the rest of it was mainly, I guess, like just a lot of indies, which was cool to see. But I actually don't think I played a game this year, believe it or not, like a single game.
Wait, really? Wow.
I don't think like looking back on it, I don't think I played a single game on the expo floor. I was like mainly walking around, meeting a bunch of cosplayers, chilling with friends, and then before you know it, PAX came and went.
Yeah, it usually happens like that. For me, myself, it was just, again, a surreal moment entering in, the expo floor. Of course, Saturday is always busy and stuff like that, but meeting up with some of my old friends again, meeting up with you guys, and making new friends was honestly the best part of the experience. But I was like going in and out of the media room, just going in, getting, drinks and, relaxing, drinking water. I was just like, I wanted to make sure, like, I gotta do this. I gotta make sure I got content ready and all that dandy stuff, which I'm still uploading, but I honestly had a lot of fun. And I do feel like, yeah, half of the whole layout was just pretty much tabletop territory, basically. And it was very interesting seeing that. But I think, next year, we're going to see much more video games and stuff like that. Like, I love seeing all the indie developers there, though. There was, like, some really awesome games there to check out. But overall, yeah, it's just, God, it's another year down, and it's like, I just want to go to the next one, It's just like, it's over, and I just want to go to the next one.
Yeah, I had a few booths that I knew, like, there was Asus and a few others, to where they even told me that they weren't 100% sure on the turnout and everything. And even their higher-ups were not sure about it. And then with the results of what happened this year, they're like, this may change next year. We may have a bigger booth next year. Because some of us who've been to PAX know how big the Asus, MSI, and other booths can end up being when they're at their full booth. Not the little, hey, we're a little corner with a couple things.
The Intel booth was honestly the biggest booth there, with the with that indie group there with the orange and everything. The name eludes me, but I know it. But I know
Tiny
you guys
Build?
see Tiny Build, yeah. Like, but the Intel booth was like massive. I'm like, holy fucking shit, guys.
Yeah,
They had a stage for building stuff.
They had their back end in their they had their back end in their video producing stuff. I was like,
I do like
studio back here.
I liked that it was a see-through studio, that we could see what they were doing, not just, hey, you don't know what we're doing back here, but no, we got to see, hey, we see what you're doing, all your equipment, all your systems.
Yeah, as a audio and video hobbyist, out there like looking in, it was like, oh my god, look at all this gear they bring in. Some of the camera equipment's like, holy fucking shit, you guys are literally pulling out all the big guns for this. But another thing was, do y'all figure out what the horse thing was?
Yes.
What was it? Because there was like
see.
the horse thing on the map.
Okay,
Like horse.
you go to it, and there was a partial of a horse, and to the right of it was like a cardboard thing that says, "Don't lift this if you're okay with seeing something disturbing." You flip up, and it was a person drew a horse. And it says, "Nay."
Nice.
That's all it said.
Jesus.
That's all it was. I'm like, so I walked over here just to lift a piece of cardboard that said "Nay."
I know everyone was talking about that horse like beforehand. Like everyone's like, are they really bringing a horse in there? Like, what's going on?
Oh, no, really. They made a banner of a horse, and then you flip the cardboard. It was the horse saying "Nay." That's all it was.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But one of the things I do want to talk about is my tip videos. And for the most part, it held up pretty well. I got a lot of people at the convention, like, recognizing me, coming up to me, saying, thank you for making those tip videos. They really helped out. Some of them, most of it was good. But the one thing that I realized was they were clamped down on outside food hard. Like, there was no outside food allowed at all. They just outright said no. The only food that they allowed in was, like, the food trucks and the Lawn D. And the quality of the food in the food court, I got a meal for me and my friend in the media room, and because it was just quick and easy, it was so bad. Like, the quality in there is so fucking downhill. I'm not even fucking,
What was this about a $27 giant pretzel with meat?
I saw that! I was like,
no.
oh, too. It's like, I saw, like, that beast being made. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
No, I saw
disappointed.
Yeah, I saw it. And I didn't know it was the thing because that thing can feed like 6 people.
Wasn't it like $70 or something like that?
No, it was $27 for it.
Wait, 20. Damn.
$27.
Damn.
6 people.
Like if you had a small army. I saw the cinnamon bun was back. I'm like,
Oh, was it back?
yeah, the cinnamon bun was back. People in the media room were highly considering ordering it.
What, just
Man.
somebody, everybody splitting money and then go, okay, we're all gonna eat it.
I was half tempted. Like me and my friend were like half tempted in the media room to get it. We were like considering our options here.
I was very disappointed in that food, man. I got up there. I was like, okay, well, I'll get a burger because I didn't see anything that I really cared for walking up there. I was like, I get a burger, and I bit into that burger and I almost cried, bro. I've licked candy wrappings, melted candy wrappings that tasted better than that, bro. I was so hurt, where I almost felt a tear fall down my eyes. It's like I can't even choke down this dry food.
It was bad. It like they had like the freaking rice bowls for like beef and chicken teriyaki, and I looked at it. They didn't give you enough rice. And they basically just cooked the meat and they just add teriyaki sauce. I'm like, what the hell is this? And so I got like chicken tenders and fries, and it just, you know, when you're like in elementary school, you eat food in the cafeteria. Imagine that, but worse.
Yikes.
Why did all the grease taste burned? Like everything tastes like the grease went bad.
Like all I'm saying is the food trucks, which on the Lundi and inside the convention were the most worthwhile, but like especially in the Lundi, like the lines were so long. Like the chicken and rice thing,
Yeah.
there was always a huge line. Unlike
Yep.
me, and my
You know the chicken and rice guys also had a booth up on like the 2nd floor, right?
wait, seriously?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you could have went to the 2nd floor. I can't remember which side, but they had a place marked off where they had a little setup where you could get it inside the convention center.
Yeah, I walked right by that. It was kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a little alcove with the windows, right
Yeah.
by where the escalators were, I think. And yeah, it was just a little food area, so that was something completely new this year.
I will say the only food places, like I seen one place, there's like pulled pork and everything. And when I heard the guy was like, "Hey, how much is this sandwich?" and I heard him go like $18, so I walked right off.
Yeah,
I was like, "I'm not
I
paying
ordered-
$18 for a sandwich."
I ordered the pulled pork for me and my friend, you know, just because it was like right there. But we didn't order it again because it's $18. Like honestly, the food trucks came in clutch. I tried bringing outside food from was it Jersey Mike's? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
It was right across. It was literally right across the Lundi. I got some grinders for me and my friend, and I was walking back in, and security was like, "Yeah, there's no outside food allowed." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And they were being serious. They were clamping down on this. Like, so the guy's like, "Hey, man, like I know you seem pretty nice, but yeah, sadly we can't do that. Like, if you want, you can talk to our supervisor." Like, yeah, like, I'd like to talk to your supervisor, you know, because I was never told about this. There was no sign stating no outside food allowed, you know, like, I didn't even get a warning. So me and the supervisor talked and stuff like that, and it was like that. They told me to like tell the other people that you can't do this. I'm like, okay. So
So we could bring in our outside drinks and everything, but food, no.
there was a little issue with the drinks earlier.
Yeah,
there was a little issue with the drinks. And
Wait, like if you brought yourself a coffee in, they'd be like, no.
there was an issue with it with other groups out there, and
I had to down my Sprite before I walked in.
Really?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
They were clamping down on it hard, and honestly, personally, what I would recommend to everyone: listen, if you want to eat at PAX East, either you go to the Lundi for the food trucks, or honestly, just eat outside the convention center. Like, just get some delivery, or just walk across the Jersey Mike's or something.
Or, I say walk across Lundi to that, or go to the Dunkin' Donuts near Jersey Mike's.
Which is even a equally awesome thing because Dunkin' Donuts is a Boston thing. Which
Wait,
thank God.
y'all mean Jimmy John's?
Oh yeah, Jimmy John's. Sorry,
Yeah, I was like Jersey Mike's. I was like, was there
My
Jersey
bad.
Mike's? I would've went.
I always get confused with the two. Like, it's Jimmy John's. I'm sorry, Jersey Mike's. You weren't there. I wish you were there, but you weren't. So Jimmy John's. Yeah, no, Jimmy John's came in clutch, and the pricing was good. And I'm like, yeah, just go right across, chow down on it real quick, come back to the convention center. You're good to fucking go.
Next time, I'm gonna just put snack and bacon from Dunkin' Donuts in my pocket. Just walking.
Fucking bacon.
Pocket
Bro, that
bacon.
shit messy.
Hey, I'll line it with a Ziploc bag and just walk in and be like,
Oh.
Good look.
like, why this guy smells like bacon, man? Look, I'm trying to survive out here.
It's like, don't worry about it. It's just like, no. It's like, just don't worry about it. Like, why are you worrying about it? Just don't worry.
Don't worry about what's in my cup that I paid for. It has PAX on it. Do not worry about my Wild Bill's cup, and don't worry about why I smell like bacon. Leave me alone.
Actually, who here bought a Wild Bill's cup this year?
Hey man, I bought it for the PAX just because it had PAX on it.
Oh no, I flashed my badge for that email and got it. That's the first thing I did.
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
I went, it's like, hold on, it's press hour. I'm gonna get myself a Wild Bill's cup.
I should have fucking done that, to be honest. But no, RaDuhKewl, did you get one this year?
Nah, but I saw your little tip video on it, and I was like, oh man, this man's smart.
No, honestly, it is. Like, I got the double insulated rainbow one, which was like 60 to 70 bucks because I got the clip with it. And people were like, why did you spend that much? Listen, if you go to PAX East, you understand, because the unlimited soda for the weekend, which is like $7 a day, or is a godsend. If you hit that place up constantly, you are saving money in the long run.
You gotta get your money's worth, you know?
Oh god, yeah, dude. And I always I go for the root beer flavor. Always. Like, when they had root beer, like, that's the only thing I drank out from there. And it's double insulated, so, like, the ice was like, holy shit, it's not melting. This is fucking cool. Did any of you guys go to any panels out there, or no?
I went to two.
No.
I went to two. Didn't feel like I should have went to any of them. It wasn't for me. They weren't for me. I went to the G4 panel and I went to one other one. The G4 panel, it was more of like, see if you can win some free stuff. That was pretty much it. I met everybody who I wanted to meet from that panel outside of the panel. I did not meet anyone at the panel or any of their meet and greets. I just met them in the wild. So I was like, it was completely pointless for me to go to the G4 panel to try to meet or see them.
I definitely feel you there. I definitely feel you. Like, and Acidic, you said you didn't go to any panels?
No, just I watched some of them online after PAX, so I gotta catch up on them.
Gotcha. What about you, RaDuhKewl?
I came in halfway through something about like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I usually don't go for the panels. I'm not always super impressed by them. But to go off of 8-Bit's point, I thought that was funny because way back in the day, I used to go to panels specifically to meet people, and it's just not worth it. Like, everyone has the same idea. There's a line for autographs and pictures. And I remember one year they actually had a Celtics player come out to a panel, and like right after the panel was done, they brought him to a side door and like didn't take a single picture with anyone.
Damn.
That was the hurt.
He was out.
Yeah, I wanted to go to some panels this year talking about content creating, but I was just so busy with being out on the floor recording, I wasn't able to make it them. But on top of that, though, I am planning to host a panel next year that I'm hopefully gets accepted. Which 8-Bit, we were talking about this earlier as well about content creating then versus now, how far we came.
Man, you seen my TikTok about it?
Oh yeah, I was there. I like back then. Those were the rough years.
Like, we don't know what this is, but apparently y'all need it because y'all keep asking for like, hey, can y'all make something that records PlayStation? Sure, here, we don't know what it is, but enjoy. And it was horrible.
Yeah, like, I'm hoping to host a panel next year, so I'm going to be doing something like that. If you guys want to be on it too, I'll extend the invitation to you guys as well, because I know you guys have been making content for a while.
Sure.
RaDuhKewl like, yeah, sure, you know. It is.
No, I was like sidetracked because I was scrolling back up to get the pictures up from last week. The Hopage, I forgot how to say it. Yeah, I was like, what was the name of that thing?
The Hodgepodge?
Hodgepodge, yeah.
The trash.
I remember they were at PAX East one year as well. They were promoting their stuff, and I'm like looking at that. I'm like, oh my god. I looked at it like all I saw was like flashbacks of how rough of an experience I had with them.
Like, yeah, I remember y'all crashed my computer. Your software was just horrible. It didn't work. You had no instruction manual, and everything was trial and error. Yes, I remember paying you money to be a guinea pig.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'm hoping to host a panel next year. I'll submit it, and that's gonna be my game plan. On top of making content out of the convention. But another thing I want to talk about is after parties. Did any of you guys go to any after parties for PAX East weekend?
I wouldn't necessarily say it was an after party. I just was invited because I had a friend who was a content creator who he's like a person to know at PAX, and he was the one that's been getting me to come to PAX for the longest. So he just shepherded me around and was like, yeah, meet me here. Or we'll be walking, and I'm like, where am I? He was like, yeah, this is where we're meeting up. I'm handling some business, and I would like to introduce you to people. So that was pretty much all I did, was get shepherded around to knowing people.
All I can think of is like the Shepard from Mass Effect, That's all I can think.
Nice.
It's like Grunt and freaking what's the oh god, I'm forgetting my shit, but it's like Shepard. But Acidic, I know you went to the Predator gaming after party.
Yeah, I was going to go to a ping pong party, but I didn't make it to that. But I did make it to the Acer Predator party.
Nice. And RaDuhKewl?
Then I met you on the show floor. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, we had fun time. What about you, RaDuhKewl?
No, I missed out on most of the after parties this year, and I was insanely jealous that I did not go to the Acer Predator party. So that is top of my list next year.
Honestly, the Acer, the Predator gaming after party, and this is to anyone out listening in on this, I highly recommend it. One of the best after party events to go to, because it's literally you in a club, one of the well-known clubs in Boston, by the way, with the EDM DJ, playing games, drinking, and having fun on the dance floor. And seeing people make cup towers like no fucking tomorrow.
I was gonna say, and the cup towers that we were up on the second floor in the VIP area that we could have touched and had to fall on everybody, but we didn't.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I had a really fun time there, and I got stupid lucky there because I won a Acer gaming laptop.
You did?
Yeah. Did you not see me on the stage?
Yeah,
No,
I
I was in my Uber going home right at the end.
Oh,
And
damn.
I saw the video.
Yeah, no, I was so for those who don't know, they had a little giveaway going on, or they said, hey, go on your social media, post pictures of the event, and with the hashtag, Predator PAX. So I was constantly spamming that shit, and then I noticed the Predator Gaming account liked some of my pictures. I'm like, oh, please. And then the first person, so the first giveaway, I didn't get it, but the second giveaway, they started.
What was the first giveaway?
A gaming laptop. Like, they've been giving out gaming laptops. The second giveaway, they started saying my name. They're like, okay, underscore, like, get the fuck out. Geeky, like, I started, like, running, like, to the stage, like, that's me. And they're like, we need proof. Here's proof. So I got on stage, and and I got that laptop, and it was just such a fucking surreal experience where I even took my Hawaiian shirt, I just threw it in the crowd like, here, I don't need this anymore, you can take it, please.
Were they laughing?
No, everyone was enjoying it. Like,
I mean, were the people on stage laughing like, holy crap?
They were like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, they like, the energy was just like, I was on cloud fucking 9.
What laptop was it? I'm looking it up.
It was Helios 300. And the specs of it's pretty fucking decent. It's like a $1,400 laptop. So
nice.
The Acer Helios 300.
Yep, that's the laptop. But it's got like a 3070 in there, Intel i5 10 something. Not too sure. 16 gigabytes of RAM.
I'm looking it up right now.
But no, there was the VIP section. There was an open bar, but I felt so bad for the bartender because she was literally like. It was like Fort Knox. Like, she was trying to serve everyone, She was by herself. No, not even a bar back because she ran out of ice. But so everyone was tipping her like crazy. Like I gave her like $10. People were giving her like $20. Like, here, you earned this. It's like you need to help.
Was her eyes big or something? Was all the money hitting
like,
her way?
No, she was just swamped with drink orders left and right. So it's like we just kept giving her all these tips and stuff like that. So, and finally she got some help after, but. Again, everyone out there, the Predator Gaming After Party is the party to go to. Especially if you can make it on the VIP list, you are good to go.
I'm looking at the specs. Did you get the one with the 3070, the 3080, or the 2060?
The 3070.
So, it's an i7 1075, or, yeah, 1075-0?
Something like that. It's like a... And then like 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then the 3070 and the SSD.
1 terabyte or 512?
512.
Okay, then it's the first one. No, that's not a bad build.
No, it's not. I'm like, holy shit. And the funny thing is, my last gaming laptop started to die on me, even though I replaced the hard drive, cleaned it out. It started to die and slow down. So now it's like, oh, I got a new laptop to take with me to conventions then. Okay, sweet, let's go.
Now you just need to upgrade the RAM if it can go up more.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to add in another SSD in there because it has a secondary drive bay. You know, up the RAM to 32 gigabytes, I'll be good to go. Now, we are going to talk, obviously, you know, PAX East, we all had a lot of fun. We're now going to we're going to be more on a serious note, the COVID restrictions. So, PAX East this year had COVID restrictions. They had a full-on, you know, vaccination. You had proof of vaccination, and you have to wear your mask at all times. For the most part, it wasn't bad. You know, I showed them the app, and they were like, "Okay, here's your green wristband thing." Where pro tip: don't tighten it up because there's no way to loosen it.
I learned it the hard way. I learned it the hard way.
There was no way to loosen that bad boy. So I like literally had to like bust out like my medical scissors to cut clothes, and I'm like, it's too tight. Need to. And then I tried loosening it up. I'm like, yeah, no. So, but they gave me another one the next day. But honestly, I saw there was like a lot of people were having their having the masks on. You know that. It was an easy process getting in, with showcasing my proof of vaccination. It was a fairly straightforward process.
I was definitely okay because I know for a fact there was someone who could not get in because they could not provide proof of vaccination, and they thought they were going to get in, and they did not.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. And
were they mad about it?
They were mad, but they understood. They realized, but they were here with somebody else. I think they paid for maybe like 2-day badges or something like that. But the other person they were with were here for 4. So they were like, I don't care if I don't go either way. I'm gonna have my own thing to do. But yeah, they did not get in because they could not provide proof of vaccination. And I was so paranoid. I actually bought like my card, the app, so I was prepared for anything. I didn't want any reason for anyone not to believe that for whatever reason, I couldn't get in.
Oh yeah,
so I was prepared.
Same thing. I had the card, I had the app ready. I was like, it was on me at all times.
Yes, like I was ready to go. Even the enforcers, like if they seen you were not wearing your mask, like, okay, take your picture, put it back on. Like, okay, whatever reason you want to unmask for your picture, do it, put it back on. So I respect them. They were on their due diligence to make sure everybody was wearing their mask, at least around me. There was no slips. I've seen them approach someone and say, hey, you need to have it covering your nose. And they say, oh, my bad. And on Saturday, a person I was with came in with a gator, and they stopped her at the door and was like, hey, I know you probably came in yesterday with the gator, but yeah, we want full coverings and masks today. So you may have gotten away with it yesterday, but here's a mask if you need one. And she took it and she complied. So I respect it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's like I'm really happy. Like it was a very streamless. That's the word I'm thinking about. Like the enforcers, they were on their due diligence, and it's like I barely saw anyone without a mask for longer than like a minute and stuff like that. So it's that, and I was like constantly like washing my hands when I was going to the bathroom. I had hand sanitizer on me, so and I saw the vendors at the booth. They were wiping down the controllers, the surrounding area, to make sure everything was like good to go. And I'm like, you know what, this is good. But sadly, obviously, we could do our due diligence, and sad part sucked that Boston lifted like the mask mandate, and all that dandy stuff. So it was kind of like potentially expecting something from that. But H2O Acidic, I'm gonna let you be the lead spear of the charge on this one, talking about what happened post convention.
Oh, about the one thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna lead on that one.
Oh no, you can lead on with that. You can go ahead and start that off, and I can go ahead and talk about it more.
So, for those who don't know, Kotaku made an article about how a PAX East enforcer dies from COVID after being exposed during the convention. After reading said article, the fact, I used to be an editor-in-chief for gaming websites as well, so the fact that this thing got publicly posted, fucking, like, it should never have gotten on there. It was poor taste, not even done well. It's just, Kotaku, come on, guys, like, seriously.
Yeah, with me seeing that article a couple days after everything, like, I was like thinking to myself, like, really, Kotaku, are you running out of news you need to write up? Then go, oh my gosh, somebody caught COVID and died, which it could have been during PAX, it could have been after PAX, it could have been before PAX, and nobody knows. But a lot of people that I knew that went home that did test positive, they had on their phones the contact tracing turned on and everything. And most of their notifications was going off when they were leaving Boston on the last day of PAX and everything, because nobody had masks on in Boston. The airports, they weren't enforcing masks. Like hardly anybody in my flight wore a mask. I wore a mask, of course. It's like, nope, I'm still wearing a mask.
Yeah, I just hated the article. What I will say this though is the GoFundMe page, they definitely hit their goal. And it's still up now for anyone still wanting to donate. I'll put it down in the description box below. But it's just that article infuriated me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know the enforcer. I never seen this person on the floor, and I know a lot of people were also blaming. There was like a local, like tabletop vendor that they were also they were also trying to place blame on them because they had a positive person who was at the convention, and they immediately pulled them off the floor and sent them home. But I know that was also in talks during that was more of a Twitter thing on the Kotaku article, but that was also a thing. So a lot of people just want to place blame, but also a lot of people were outside of the convention not wearing masks, and I've seen that firsthand. Like, I've seen a lot of people who were at the convention not wearing masks, just sitting out eating or walking around Boston talking to people up close, and they didn't really know them. They were just chatting and having fun. So it's a lot that could have happened, and it spreads very quickly. So I'm not placing any kind of blame on PAX. The enforcers did their job to the best that they could have done, but it also is everyone else's responsibility as well. So I don't blame. I have no way of having any kind of feeling like it was PAX's fault. I don't think it was PAX's fault at all.
No, PAX, like you said, like the enforcers did everything they could. PAX did everything they could to, help make it as safe as possible. I saw even the convention cleaning crew. They were cleaning. They were taking garbage. They were wiping things down. The vendors were wiping things down. Like, it was like a united effort inside the convention center itself of us trying to be, just trying to make sure we have a safe time there on top of, having fun.
Yeah, because the spray that the vendors were using made my friend sick. She had to leave because she has an allergic reaction to whatever the spray of a particular vendor was using. And the same thing with like the Uber and Lyft that she had. There was some chemical that they sprayed that she's just allergic to. So she had to leave the tight enclosed area because the fumes were like soaked into the sofa that we were on. So she was just like, I can't deal with it. I'm going back to the hotel. I'm going to lay down and I'll just come back later. Gotcha.
Yeah, like, at the convention, I felt like I was being safe in there, like, and I had my balaclava on me at all times too. But like after the convention, like I got tested, came back negative, and I was getting hit with allergies, which is the season to be allergies, anyways. So, but it just situation wise, it just sucked, about the enforcer that passed away. Which again, the GoFundMe is going to be located right down there in the description box. So if you want to donate towards it, it'll be right there. So,
and it's currently at $16,214 raised. I did ask them. I did ask some of the people running it, since I know Sparkle that's on it. If you've seen the team members on it, I was told that any extra money after all the fees and everything is taken care of, they're going to pretty much be pushing it to Child's Play charity. So once everything is said and done, I'm going to try to find out the full amount donated to Child's Play from all the money raised to help with the funeral cost.
Gotcha. Which, again, Child's Play, great organization. I'm going to put in, like, when I get paid, I'm going to put in some money in there as well to donate. So, so with that, anything else you guys want to throw in there in the hat?
No, I don't think I have anything other than it was a pleasure. It was really nice going on the showroom floor, being at a PAX. I know a lot of people said this wasn't as big of a PAX as it usually is, and come back again. Yeah. I know even without the major names, it was great. It was great for me. I definitely look forward to coming back to Boston and
March.
Yeah. Hey. The next time I can get out there and, hopefully I can get one of these badges, the official badges, not just a paid badge. I'm gonna still pay for a badge, but if I can get one of these content creator badges, I'd be happy. That's the next goal.
The rumor date is a rumor date at the moment. The rumored date is March 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Cool. I will put that on my calendars.
That's a rumor. It's not.
I know. But
not concrete. But I would recommend people like, hey, prepare in mind for that date and make a hotel reservation, because if you make a reservation when it is available, it's totally free. Like, you could just easily cancel it if it's not the date. So just a little tidbit out there, like if it's available, you can make it. And then later on, you can see if the rates has gone lower to get that lower rate, because that's what I did beforehand for this year's PAX EAST. I reserved it originally, and then I found a different hotel, and then that same hotel I checked in later on, and I found that it was cheaper, so I got the cheaper rate out of it. I'm like, hell yeah! So that's what I did to save money, all that dandy stuff. So yeah, prepare with that date in mind, because it does look like it should. Yeah, it usually happens around like March-ish, early, around there. What I will say is, though, that a lot of pins. I got some pins. I'm happy. Not a lot.
Hey, we warned you guys on the last podcast all about the pins.
Listen, the Intel. Did you guys see the Intel pin area?
Yeah, the trade.
Yeah, and did you see what pins were being traded the most?
Yeah, yeah.
The pins that I was trying to get a hold of was all the captain ones, like the captain, all the little space ones.
Yeah, like I got a few pins. Luckily I did trade for the Intel one, but they had like a better one, but they wanted like premium pins for that, like premium, and I'm like, god damn. But I did also get a few other pins, like including this year's the Cookie Brigade pin. Which, actually, just a heads up, the Cookie Brigade, they don't give out cookies anymore. But they did have a booth there with individually packaged cookies, you know, that they, you know...
They had multiple areas. If you went up to on the second floor on the left side, they had a booth there and merch that you could sit there and donate for, or the back there in the tabletop area.
I did not see the tabletop one. I knew about the second floor one, which I'm like, yay!
Well, if you went towards the, you know where Magic the Gathering was back there on the tabletop?
Oh, okay. They were right there?
Yeah, they were right there, and Magic the Gathering donated a crap ton of stuff. So if people needed Magic cards, table runners, anything, they could have donated certain amounts to Child's Play and walked off with stuff from Magic the Gathering.
That's what's up. Fuck yeah!
And cookies, of course.
The cookies are, of course, always delicious. I highly recommend it. They had different flavors there, of course, so it's not just one flavor. They had multiple different ones. So, honestly, it is one of the things about PAX East that is, like, the most notable. You know, you got stuff like Wild Bill's cups, you got the Cookie Brigade and all that dandy-ness, you got the pins. Yeah, it's an iconic thing to see now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think I ran out of everything I wanted to say. Like... Still, it's funny for the fucking horse thing, but all right, let's round things up here. Starting off with 8-Bit. Any last things you want to say about this?
Oh man, you know, it's always good to sit around and talk with everybody about, you know, culture and things that we're doing. So I appreciate it. Thanks for the invite. If you ever need me again, just let me know, man. I'm always around. You can catch me on Twitch, TikTok, 8-Bit of Fun. Whenever you need me, just send out the bad signal. I got you.
With me, I am looking forward to next year. Again, it was nice this year to make new friends, meet people I haven't seen in 2 years, 3 years with some of them. It was just nice to see people I haven't seen. It feels like forever. But yeah, everybody can reach me at H2O Acidic on Twitter, SFX_Acidic on Twitch. And if you ever need me, just message me.
Awesome. And yeah, I mean, same here. Thanks again for the invite. Always good talking. And I look forward to next year as well as other conventions and whatnot. I definitely kind of am looking into the other PAXs. I know there's West. There was South. Rest in peace. But and then maybe we'll do another podcast next year. We'll see.
And for me, you know, I had a great time this year. Again, I got to meet you guys. I got to meet my old friends. I got to make content, which I'm still uploading and editing. And I got to make some new friends along the way. So overall, I had a fun this year. I can't wait for next year, which I'm already planning out next year's convention. So I'm just, you know, post-con depression. No, I got post-con determination. I'm excited. So with that, I might be hitting up PAX Prime. We'll see what happens for next year. A lot of things could happen. But above all else, thank you so much for coming into this video. Post down in the comment box what was your favorite PAX East experience for this year. And above all else, make sure you check out these wonderful content creators of 8-Bit of Fun, H2O Acidic, and RaDuhKewl. Other than that, you know, that's it for today. This is Geeky Panda here. We're out. Stay geeky, my friends.